Come on, let's get our life together. Happy Saturday. Let's get our music right, and we need to cook. It's Saturday, so you already know what it is. I'm either in the kitchen or I'm in the yard. One or the other, right? This is the life of a grown woman with no personal assistant or chef. I hope we have sound. Let's double check because I have to double check with YouTube. So, as I was talking to my mom last night, she said that she watches a few channels, and that's exactly what happened. Some people did some lives. She said, even with Don Lemon, they did the live and there wasn't any sound. So, I'm hoping that we do have some sound. So, let's see. Do we have sound? Do we have sound? We have sound. Excellent. It's just sad that I have to double check this, right? Absolutely sad. But greetings and salutations. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I am a little tired, right? I'm definitely a little tired, but I know that I have to maneuver this food. If I don't do it, who's going to do it for me? So today, I'm going to be making, I'm trying to put my mic on my shirt. Okay. Today, I'm going to be making some turkey burgers. I think it's ground turkey. Okay, all right. This mic is well enough for respect. Just go on my shirt. I want you to just clip on my shirt. Okay, cut that light on. So today is a much better day than yesterday. I was able to get everything handled. I do appreciate you all for joining me um, for the live last night, the workout. Thank you for the new member that joined. I ended up burning almost 800 calories. So I was really happy about that. Which normally doesn't happen when I'm lifting. So that was interesting. So in this pink bowl right in front of you is ground turkey. I got some ground turkey on sale from Fry's. Hey, Stella, you looking? I'm not cooking for you. Yeah, I'm not cooking for you. Yeah. So I will be spraying that and throwing these Brussels sprouts that I cut up. Totally forgot they were in the refrigerator. So you remember I seasoned them. I threw a little bit more oil on them. I threw some um, balsamic vinaigrette, and they will be going on this cooking sheet to cook or roast. Wait, yes. So they're going to go on there. And then I have another cooking sheet or cookie sheet. Is it cooking or cooking? I think it's cookie. And I'm going to put that squash, that spaghetti squash. Now, of course, I want to make 2 meatballs out of this, right? For the spaghetti squash, but we're going to see. I've never cooked spaghetti squash before. So they say to cut it in half, roast it, cut it in half, fold it down, place it down, and roast it for X amount of time. I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. But greetings, and salutations. Let me go get, where's my tablet? Let me grab my tablet. So that way I can see you all as you are typing because I'm not standing in front of my phone. Isabel Leonardo, 5122. Greetings and welcome back to Travel with Tay Tay. We're cooking. We're always cooking, right? We are always cooking. Okay. There we go. Let me just turn the volume down so that way I can see the comments as they come in. Greetings, Eliza. We are cooking. Let me cut this oven on. I think I have to put it on 400. Okay, start. Okay. So we're making a few things, guys. A few things. I am finally doing these. I'm going to roast these, right? I put the balsamic vinaigrette. So that's the Brussels sprouts. Where's the pan for that? You can see I use the hell out of this cooking sheet. But some things I just don't want to let go. So I clean it and I keep going. I probably just need to buy another one and stop being cheap. But y'all, eventually I want to buy land and build a house. So certain things I really don't even pay attention to. I'm like, I don't want to spend my money on that. I don't want to spend my money on that either. But I could totally get one from the dollar store, right? Okay, so we're gonna move these around once the oven heats up. Then I'm going to roast these, but I will keep an eye on them. Now, the last time I think I burnt them, burnt the Brussels sprouts, right? Number one, I didn't spray the pan. I didn't do that, right? And I realized that when it was sticking. Number two, I let them cook too long and I let the timer go off and I forgot. Sometimes I do that. I will set my alarm and I'll keep talking and it'll go off again and I'll keep snoozing it. And then eventually it's like, okay, well, you don't want to pay me any attention. And then I'm late. I'm like, crap, that's why you set the alarm, Tay Tay. You got to pay attention and just go. But I know if I was wealthy, I would have a personal assistant. Why? Because I am horrible with time. I know my strengths and my weaknesses. And time management sometimes, if it's really important, I will make myself do it. But other than that, I'll be like, whatever. It's just time. I don't know. You know, some people, they say time means nothing to them. That I'm one of those people. And I try my best, but I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I'm like, I think I need a personal assistant, but you got to be rich first. I can cover it with foil. You said they were just charred a little bit. Greetings, Afia in Africa. Sister, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are enjoying yourself in the African country. Welcome. Happy Saturday, fam. So these are going in the oven as soon as the oven starts singing. Once it says it's made it up to 400. And then I'm going to put it on. I am going to set the alarm. So before I do that, let me just go ahead and fill this up. I don't know if you all do this, but oh God, I got too much stuff on this counter. Okay. You've been going through it. What's going on? I'm gonna have to, I know I've been doing my lives like this, you all, but I do want to get back to StreamYard so I can do some other lives where we can have discussions, right? I'm seeing that people that are in Africa are not afraid to give us the truth. I want people to come on. You know, I want to hear what you all have to say about, Kwesi being behind another scam. I want to hear about all of that. And a lot of times when I do the vertical lives, I don't have that opportunity. So I'm just sliding y'all over here to me. Slide on over, slide over, slide over. Don't y'all love how I'm always singing, but I can't sing? So let's fill this up. I buy this from Costco. It's the Kirkland pink salt. fine salt, and then I just fill this up. So you see how it was getting low? See how it was getting very low? I'm like, let me go ahead and fill that up. Oh, shoot, Shantae. I went right over, just went right over. Like I told y'all, I'm a little tired. And them damn muscle relaxers that the doctor has me on for my damn knee. I feel good. I still have a little pain, but I feel like I am in muscle relaxerville land. I'm not, I'm here, but I'm not really here. Does that make sense? That's why I don't like taking pills, you all. I don't like not being able to have control over how I'm feeling. I don't like that. But I do know that I was in an acute stage and I needed to get out of it. So I asked my mom, I said, so when the medicine is out my system, because I'm not being on this for 21 days, it takes 21 days to pick up a habit. She's trying to have me as a drug addict. Now, I said, so when the medicine is out my system, is the pain gonna come back? She said, yeah, probably. I'm like, dang it. This helps bill, plus we got extorted by the police. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I know, sister, the house bill was going to be a headache, right? So, okay, so before I get into this, let me just tell you all what I'm cooking, right? So we can be on same one accord. So I will be cutting these up. I'm making turkey burgers, but I'm going to, I don't know, y'all. I really want to, I want to do something different with my turkey burgers. Like, I want to make a few burgers, right? But I also want to make a few turkey meatloaves, right? Using this. Now, when I make my turkey meatloaves, I make the mixture. I put the peppers in there. I make this. I put spinach in there, but I think I'm just gonna do it with the burgers this time. I don't want to be too fancy, and I only have 1 pound of turkey, so it would just be like I'll make turkey meatloaves in that thing another time, and we can do that together. So I'm just gonna make turkey meatloaves, but I'm going to doctor it up with spinach and peppers and stuff like that. I might make a sauce to go over it. I don't know. Depends on what I'm eating with it. I still have my roasted potatoes. I am making this. I'm going to be making some black eyed peas. I didn't get a chance to make it for Christmas. And then I will be, my zucchini soup, I'm going to be, well, the zucchini that I cooked, right? I'm going to be pureeing that and turning it into a soup. So that's what we're doing today. I'm like, shoot, y'all. I love that y'all join me because we in this together. Y'all are wives and have children and houses and husbands. And I'm like, how the hell do y'all do all that and still cook and clean and go to the gym? And Jesus Christ, is not enough hours in a day for me. So I thank God that take a single day. Even though I got a few dudes, it's like, I'm like, I'm gonna keep focused on what I'm doing. If we supposed to be together, then we will be. If not, then I'm not going to stress over it. So that's what I'm cooking today, guys. And the Brussels sprouts. Yes. So we need some meals every couple of days. Okay. So now getting back to Afia in Africa, sister. It says the house bill. Let me bring this over because I'm about to cut up this squash. So that way the squash and the Brussels sprouts can go in the oven together. But let me just see about the sprouts. Y'all, I've been trying to catch up on freaking Equalizer. I freaking love the show, but I don't have Paramount, so I missed episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think now they're on 14. I'm like, oh man, okay. So it says preheat oven to 400. This is for the spaghetti squash. I'm gonna cut this up. Let me see. Oh wait, oh, I could pick it up. So I'm getting a little bit more mobility in this finger, right? See? I don't know. It's still swollen though. So I think that's why it's not really moving. It's still swollen, real ugly, right? It's not broken though. Okay, so preheat oven to 400. Have the spaghetti squashes lengthwise with spoons, scrape out and discard the seeds from each spaghetti squash half. Place squash cut size, fold, dang, I can't even read. Place squash cut size down on a foil lined baking sheet. Okay, so this is bad, right? Because it's supposed to be foil lined. So I'm gonna have to wipe it down, put aluminum foil on it. Okay, I should have, yeah, using a fork, scrape the strands to separate from peel. So I guess the strands and everything is what I don't cook. Oh, it's like a melon. Okay, so let's get this done. Put some Parmesan cheese in them. You're talking about with this, I feel, or with, because I put Parmesan cheese on my Brussels sprouts once it's done. I just sprinkle with some Parmesan cheese. Okay. So I need to know what they do with the rest of it, though. Let me just cut it and see. Because once it's done, then you scrape it, because then it's going to turn into like spaghetti. Okay, so let's see. This is the first time I cooked this. So look, when I Googled it, that's what it looks like. So I'm assuming you saying put some Parmesan cheese in this at the end. But this is how to cook spaghetti squash. It's called by Well Plated. Here's how you cook it. Always tasty and never soggy. So, okay. How to air fry the squash seeds? Cut the crap, y'all. Okay, so let me cut it open so I can see what it looks like. I'm gonna light this so I can come back to it, and we're gonna see. All right. So I need to half this. Okay. Jesus. Now I don't even know if this is still good, y'all, because it's been sitting on my counter for a little bit. What in the hell? Why can't I cut this? What the? Oh God. Okay. I don't even know. I'm smelling it like I know what it's supposed to smell like. Okay. This is weird. Now, I don't know. This may be this. Okay. What the heck? You want to dance? Okay, I need to knife. I need you to either go somewhere or you need to go one of these. What the knife? You just stuck. The knife is just stuck, y'all. There we go. Okay, this is a hot mess, and this is winning. I think this might be bad though. I just want to cut it open and see. I don't know what this is supposed to look like. Okay. I know y'all like, girl, move your damn hand. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus. You see why I need a man in the house? To come and cut the damn squash. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think this is no good. I think I took too long to cook it. Yeah, because I think this is supposed to be soft. Okay, so I'm not making this. I took too long to make it. It's dafaje. It's finished. I've been meant to cook this though, y'all. I really did. Okay. So this is why I want a compost, right? You see? It's all dry. This is why I want a compost, because if I had a compost, I can put this right in there. It's going to break it down. So I am going to get a compost for my backyard. I might put it on my Amazon wish list. I want the circular one, so I could just put the stuff in and then just spin. All right, so we're not eating any spaghetti squash. This is basura, which basura means, la basura means trash. This is trash. I have not even put up my garbage can is over there. I haven't put it up because I don't know where I want it. So I just been using these garbage bags. And it's kind of easy for me to take these bags to the trash than those big trash bags. But we'll get there. We'll get there soon enough. Okay, so I'm going to have to buy another squash to be able to do that. Well, that's one less thing that I have to do. Sorry. Let's start making, I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts in the oven. I'm going to set the timer, and then I'm going to start making the mixture for the burgers. Now, I'm not eating the, oh, dang, blast it. You dropped your green peppers. I'm not making, ouch. I'm not eating the black eyed peas tonight, so I don't have to worry about, I can make them last. And I'm just going to cook them on the stove. I'm not going to put them in the slow cooker. I dropped my peppers. Crap. Okay, so let me rinse these off. Thank God I just cleaned my sink out. Okay. Okay, so Afia, I'm so sorry. Now, she's probably gone, but so I know she's building a house in Africa, and it's not easy. It's not easy building in Africa. And then you'll have a builder, and then it turns into nonsense. It's just headache after headache. Then they may not listen to what you're saying. All right, so I'm putting the Brussels sprouts in the oven, and I'm setting that timer. Setting the timer for 15 minutes. I want to keep an eye on them. 15 minutes. Okay, so I need to process. Let's start working on this now. I feel sad. My daggone squash was all jacked up, but it's okay. Did I really feel like dealing with that tonight? I can't say that I wanted to. Okay. So wait, I can't even do this yet. Nope, I gotta cut this up. Now we're still cutting up vegetables, right? So I'm like a permanent sous chef. I'm always cutting up vegetables, but meal prepping takes time. And if you want to hit your fitness goals, then meal prepping is something that you should really get used to. I know the young people do this as well, especially the fitness people. It takes time though. It takes time. So I did miss giving you all what is it called? Friday Night Frights. So I wanted to give you a bonus of Saturday Night Frights, right? Yesterday, y'all, I was the Friday Night Frights. You saw my hair. Last night, I was the true crime because I just was like, what? Why are these corporations? The corporations were the focus of the true crime last night. Like how they treat us is absolutely disgusting. It really is. And it's really like nothing you can do. You can fight. It's going to give you stress. You have no other choice but to fight because you got to get it done. You have to get it done. So, but it is stressful. It gives you anxiety. It's just, I just wish that people did their jobs, right? But when they don't do their job, it can cost you money. But in the end, I'm grateful that Progressive had their system was down. They weren't able to take any payments, so that's good. So I was able to get the insurance that I needed at a reasonable price locally. So that was a nice finish. And then I ended up working out, and I proved some things to myself yesterday with my workout. I proved that, girl, you can put a workout plan together for yourself. Now, I was going to, is my back a little sore? Yes. Is my arms a little sore? Yes, because that means I did what I was supposed to do last night. So today I was like, oh, I should do more back and do core. And then I realized, girl, you gotta cook. So I may go and sweep the backyard later on, but I also don't want to do too much. Just because I'm feeling better, I don't want to do too much, because I know me doing too much is basically, I'm masking everything anyway, right? I'll put some ice on my knee. I don't want to do too much and hurt myself. I'm getting a little relief, so I said, okay. Now, what I will be doing with this is, I think you all saw me do this before, but I'm going to use the chopper for this. Why is this not going in? Oh, because you're trying to put it in the wrong way. That's why. Damn, you see? I sliced my finger that quick. You see that? I was like, did I really just do that? Yes, you did. That quick. That has never happened before. Finger, you had your camera shy? God dang blasted. All right, so let me go get a Band-Aid. I was like, did I just hit my finger? I thought I just hit it. Then I saw the blood slowly. All right, where are my Band-Aids? Here they are. I'm so happy I'm a creature of habit and of organization. Okay. Perfect. Really? So now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put on gloves, because I'm making hamburgers. Out of all days, my fingers are going to be all in this daggone meat. So I hope I have a glove. I know I was supposed to go to Harbor Freight and grab some gloves, so I'm hoping I have at least one. If not, I'm going to be using a spoon and a measuring cup. So you can see that thing is very sharp. Please have one glove, one glove. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Yes. Oh, I have two. Okay. Okay. See this? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So I'm putting on a glove now. Even though I'm the only one eating this food, we don't want it to be. You know what I mean? So, how do you not cut your finger when you're trying to slice up this big daggone 2-right squash, and then you put the blade in the thing and my finger just slide across? Okay. Okay, those Brussels sprouts look pretty good. So I can have Brussels sprouts and roasted sweet potatoes for dinner. Okay. And some spinach. That would be a lot of greens, right? So I'm gonna cut these. I forgot to go and get me some liquid IV to put in my water, so I went ahead and purchased some, I know better. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, okay? I need you to really be in here, okay? I went and I drank one of my coconut waters. I forgot I had coconut water. So I buy these. Buy the case at Costco, because that is the base of my fruit smoothies. When I make fruit smoothies, I use the coconut water, but since I need electrolytes, I'm assuming I can get that from coconut water. Or maybe I should really be drinking the real coconut, right? But I feel like the water, I'm not getting everything I need from the water. And I don't know what has changed. Because normally I can just drink water and I won't get lightheaded and things like that. So I'm like, You see why I like this thing? See why I love this damn thing? I cut up these peppers in no time. I absolutely love this thing. When I saw that at my mom's house, I was like, oh, I want one of those. So I do have frozen bell peppers, red and orange, in there already in the freezer, right? But since I have these, I'm just going to use the fresh one. Yeah. Because I will be putting some of these in my burger, right? In my patty. So I'm going to say this. We go through it when we're in Africa. And some people have moved there and some people haven't. And sometimes it's just overwhelming. So when people see us going off or crying or whatever, like, I can say when you see people on here online crying about a relationship, you best believe at some point in time, like an American dating a continental African, you better know at some point in time, that woman or that man, that American woman or that American man, at some point in time throughout their relationship or whatever ship it was, because most of the time it's not a relationship, but throughout their relationship or throughout their time of being together, that American or Westerner, they did get some type of intuition, right? The universe always gives us intuition. You may have that feeling. A lot of times we just brush it off. It's okay. We just being uptight. It's okay, right? Because a lot of Americans, when we know when we go to someone's home, we're not supposed to be disrespectful. So a lot of times when we go to Africa, we accept a lot of stuff because we're in their home, right? They don't do that when they come here, though. They get online and start talking about us immediately. And it's like, well, what the hell you come to America for? You could have stayed in your ish whole country. Nobody told you to come here, boo. So we keep our mouths shut. But sometimes, many times, us keeping our mouths shut, we go through stuff. So I don't doubt that somebody tried to get some extra money somewhere. I don't doubt that Afia is going through it, building. And her husband is there. Her husband's right there with her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whether your husband's there, your father's there. There was a woman, her father, the woman that lived in, the American that was married to a Gambian, that lived in, I think I made my Band-Aid too tight. She lived in the compound that I lived in Bijilo. And exactly, I think 15 months after I got robbed, she got robbed. Her daddy was in the compound. So, I mean, if y'all didn't see that video that they just put on What's on Gambia, and I shared it on my Facebook page, a group of boys, I don't know if they said Nigerian boys or they were just boys, but they just mercilessly beat a dude. He's yelling "Sache," which means thief. They beat him and they took everything. We see this in the street. What's on Gambia was like, If something doesn't happen and they don't make them people stop selling, because they sell alcohol to anyone. It doesn't matter the age. Remember how back in the day, if you knew someone where their parents would send the child to the store with a little note, but they coming back with loose cigarettes. They sell loosies in the Gambia, loose cigarettes. And the children can go to the store and the store shop owners will give it to them. So when I see children, right, 8, 9, 10, maybe they 12 because they're really little. Either you're a tall, skinny Gambian, or you are a short, little Gambian, or you're a fat Gambian. It's funny how they all they come in different shades of size, but they pretty much all look alike and stuff like that. But it's different for Black Americans because we look alike, but we come from all different parts of the town, the country, right? Whatever. I don't want to get into that, but if you've been to the Gambia, you understand what I'm saying. So, we all have that intuition. I had it. I need to get away from this dude. This dude, he's gaslighting me. Something's not right. But how many people will stay in a relationship with a Gambian or a continental African for fear of their safety? Right? You leave them, they're gonna break up with you. Break up with them, they're gonna rob you. They're gonna do whatever to you. So, I mean, they literally, you hear this boy yelling or this man or boy yelling and screaming, and nobody came to his defense. Right? You see them beating him on the street. Somebody was on a motorbike. You think they stopped? No. These people will mind their business and watch someone get murdered. And then they say, oh, well, why didn't y'all help George Floyd? And why y'all don't fight the police? Y'all don't fight each other. The police got pals. Y'all won't even stand up for each other. I was like, wow. Oh, I think they're good to go. Come on. Much better. Oh, damn. Much better. Okay. I don't think I have anything else going in the oven. I don't. So I can cut this oven off. Yes, nothing else is going in the oven. But my page is public on Facebook. If you have Facebook, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And nobody stopped. Nobody stopped to help. Right? He yelling Sache. We know what Sache means. Thief. Get him. Nobody came to his defense. He was mercilessly beat. Now, do I know that can happen in the Gambia? Yes. G assaulted me. Court is on the 26th of this month. G assaulted me. Jimmy and Jai, Quasi Boy's right-hand man, assaulted me. On camera at a restaurant. He didn't care that he was on CCTV. He also knew that none of those dudes were going to jump in and help. Now, why is that? A Gambian, right? A Gambian told me, this ain't no slouch Gambian. He's 40 some odd years old, right? He doing some, if you don't know, many Gambians will sell Mary Jane to make ends meet. Many Gambians are out there selling drugs. So when they go the back way, it's no different. It's not any different. Many of them go there and they're selling. Many of the dope boys that we see in the Gambia with them nice behind cars are rug reelers. They have went to America, Europe, Spain, whatever, They were outside of the Gambia. They were selling drugs, and then they came back to the Gambia, and now they can floss. Are they still selling? Many of them still sell. Many of them ship their weed over. Many of them still doing it. So, people can believe that, oh, these things don't happen in the Gambia. Look, I know better. I was with Gambians from day one. Day one. They let me in, and I'm like, these ninjas ain't no different than the ninjas in America. Okay? But people be running over there. Oh, the women are more submissive. Them women are slave queens, and they love money. And as long as you giving money, I mean, how many times has a happy companion been married? They will pick you up. How many dudes and women are getting finessed? Money taken. I got robbed. Trust these damn people if you want to. These people ain't no different from the people in America. They aren't any different. So nobody came to his rescue. And What's on Gambia said, if we don't be careful, if the government doesn't do something about this, if they don't stop these Asian markets from selling alcohol to anyone, if we don't get these drugs out of our country, the Gambia is going to be known as one of the most unsafe places on the planet. It used to be known as the safest place. Now, if a Gambian is saying that, on What's on Gambia, they have over 400,000 followers. Why would I believe an American saying, oh, the Gambia is safe, but I brought a gun here and I went to jail? I'm going to say this. I said what I said in my videos, and I stand behind what I said, because what I said is the truth. It's the truth. And I dare anyone to come and say that I was lying. So when someone contacts me, no, sister, your comment won't be posted on my Facebook page. Why would, now you want to talk? You sat there for all this time and didn't say nothing. You didn't say anything, right? You didn't y'all didn't contact me when I got robbed or whatever. Hey, you need somewhere to stay. Can we help you out? Are you safe in your compound? We doing whatever we doing for Anja, right? It shouldn't have been my small platform, but Shantae is really about community. How many people are actually about community? So you send me a message, and out of everything I said, you ain't say anything about you talking about me and whatever and what I'm doing to the happy companion. You ain't say nothing about that. You remember, you unfriended me, right? A while ago. And then you friended me again. And then you unfriended me again. So whatever issue you have with me, ma'am, that's on you. Because I know how you treated me. And I know that people are telling people to come to the Gambia and they're not helping them at all. They're not helping them. They're like, oh, they brought me this, thank you. Oh, they brought me that, thank you. But what are you doing for the Black people that live there? Nah. So yes, I'm not gonna say, don't try to talk about stuff in public now, because when it was time to talk about stuff in public, you kept your mouth shut. So stay out my inbox, boo. Don't be trying to post any messages on my YouTube. Because honestly, I really shouldn't have been talking to you. I really shouldn't. Because when I sit back and think about the stuff you said and what you did and how y'all hide behind closed doors and you want to tell me stuff because you're too punk to say it, or you don't want to mess up your channel, you need that money. But what is the truth? Right? If there's no truth, if there's no honesty, if there's no accountability for individuals in their behavior and their actions, then what do we have? No community. So keep your comments to yourself, boo. Going about your life. You ain't helping me by keeping your damn secrets of what has happened in the Gambia. So don't come at me like, oh, what did I do for you to call me this? What did I do for you to be talking about me behind my back? But it's community, to hell with you. I don't need you. You never went to the police and told the police what you saw, even though you live in the Gambia. Y'all found out, you saw more than I did. You knew that Kwesi was behind the Airbnb. You knew Kwesi had financial statements all over his table. You didn't say anything. So no, what did you do? Yeah, silence is participation as far as I'm concerned. Silence is participation. So what you did was kept your mouth shut, but you still telling people to come to the Gambia. For what? People gonna come regardless. People are gonna come regardless. People are gonna continue to go to Africa. And I'm going to continue to hear stories about people suffering. People are homeless. Veronica Histed, how the hell was she homeless in the Gambia with all of the people there? But see, the sad part is there is there. What it is there are the have and the have-nots in the Gambia, and the haves are doing a lot of. Damn, I didn't mean to use that yet. The haves are pushing out a lot because the have-nots have not. They don't have. So now it's like, oh, I want to make you feel bad because you have and I don't have, and I'm going to be jealous of you. It's the nonsense is real. And it's just unfortunate because when people are going to the Gambia or when they go into Africa, most of the time they're going for some peace. They're trying to enjoy themselves minus the nonsense that happens in America. Just to know that you're running over to the same malarkey. The same malarkey you're running over to. With the haves and the have-nots. The have and the have-nots. Now, I don't know how many hamburgers I'm going to be making out of this, or turkey burgers, but so I don't care. It's funny how people will address certain things, but why not address what I said, the other stuff that I said? And now you want to address something in public or in my comments? But when it was time for you to open up your mouth and talk about real stuff that was happening with African Americans in the Gambia, you kept your mouth shut. Ma'am, go to hell with gasoline draws on. Go straight to hell. Do not pass go. Just go straight to hell. Go straight there. Because I see the nonsense. I see what you're doing, and I'm not going to fall for it. So your comment will never show up on my page. You're blocked everywhere. So, I mean, that should show you that I don't want to have anything to do with you. Right? Stay keeping your mouth shut. I had to block a few people. Like, I'm just, because people want to use you. And all of these people are 50 plus, all the way up to 70 something. You want to use somebody? And I'm just tired of it. So this is 2026. I'm not going to keep dealing with people's nonsense. I'm just going to block you. Now, I blocked someone. They called me through WhatsApp. I was on the phone. I denied the call. And I didn't bother to send a message either. I don't care. Right? So I denied the call. I'm putting some onions in here. Now I'm about to get these burgers together. So I have the red onions going in here. And then I have the white onions going in the beans. The white onions have already been minced. Okay. So where is my bowl for the beans? Oh, it's already in there. Okay, it's there already. Okay, all right. So I'll put this to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of these peppers out. and I'm gonna put them in the burger as well. Now, I don't know how, I should have minced these, honestly. I should have minced them, but I don't feel like it. So I'm just going to make them like this. Even if I just mush them, mash it up, mash it up. So the reason why I didn't mince them is because I have, did I put everything in here that I wanted to? No. I have the onions already in the minced thing. And then this one is waiting for the soup. So that's why I'm just like, I'm just going to, it's just going to be some big daggone. It's fine. And let me put the last thing in here. Is it still hot? It's probably still hot. Do. Okay. Poison. Poison. So that's the chopped spinach with the lid. Oh, there it is. That's good. It's not too hot. So that's good. Okay. I'm going to make these beans. I make these burgers. So let me put the oil on. I'm going to go ahead and put the oil in the pan. I need to get the Costco and get my avocado oil. Okay. All right. So the oil is in the pan. Let me cut the pan on. And this is the rapid boil. This thing get quick, fat. So to get nice and hot, and let me start making, just making some burgers out of this. So this is what I do when I make my meatloafs. Oh, I could put a little bit more greens in here. Let me put a little bit more in here. I could put my fingers in my food. I could lick my food. It's mine. Ain't nobody eating this but me. You looking like you getting some. You not getting any of this. You not get any of this. How is your leg? Let me see. You been licking your leg? She'll lick in the like groin part, and then it'll be all red and stuff. You better go eat. You on strike again? You not getting any chicken. She's like, man, I smell all that good food in that house. You better give me some of that food. Can y'all see her? Do y'all see her? Look. You see her? Oh, you're not getting any of this. You're not getting any of this. Get your ball. You can lick your lips all you want, home skillet. You're not getting any of this. First of all, you can't have onions and garlic and all that other stuff. And then you don't chew it up. That's why I don't give her chicken, right? I gave her that chicken and she's like, oh, I'm going to get some more, right? Not today, boo. Damn, I should have cut the... Ooh. I think I'm swinging peppers. Something hit me in the arm. I don't see it on the floor. I guess I'm going to find it sooner or later. Or it went down my damn shirt. Now, what would be the odds if something flings and goes through the opening of my shirt where the underarm is? Wouldn't that be crazy? I don't see it on the floor, but I know something went flinging somewhere. When I tried to break this pepper in half. Okay. I'm not necessarily understanding people. I don't want to use this hand, but I'm gonna have to use the other hand. I'm not really understanding people. I don't. So the person contacted me and I was on the other line. I rejected the call. This was through WhatsApp. I rejected the call and I went back to what I was doing. And I didn't send them a text message because this is my thing. If you call me multiple times and I'm giving you hours of my time and I'm telling you what you need to do to bring your dog to America, and you keep calling and asking me the same question, you don't bother to take notes, then I look at these people. I'm just not with the foolery and the lies and the nonsense. That's what I'm not with. You want to do what you want, then keep me out of it. Right? Now, one time did anyone say, oh, well, Shantae's the one that told me this, Travel Tay the one that told me this? No. You go and you put up a post of American greed and this, that, and the third, and all of the money that they're asking for is for them. It's not even about the dog. And I'm just like, what is wrong with people? I don't know. I don't know. So then they call me from their direct number, right? You ever get the hint that I just don't want to talk to you? Right? These are the same people that ask me, you're selling your car for $7,000 Dalasi? Y'all, 5,000 Dalasi at that time was $100. So who's selling a car for $120? Less than $200? Who's selling a $200 car, y'all? These people. These damn people. But I'm just like, just leave me alone. Just let me be. Just leave me be. Going about your business. Because I don't understand. So then they call me from a different Gambian number. I blocked everything. I blocked them all. Like I said, if you want information, mother effer, then you're going to have to pay me. I'm tired of giving away stuff for free. And people just take advantage. But then you the same people that's sitting there talking about another woman that's in the Gambia. And I tell you, I don't want to hear it because I don't believe what the hell you're saying. And then you turn around, next time we're on the phone, you say the same thing. Oh, she dropped her drawers for me. You wish, Ninja. These people, I swear before God, I don't know what's wrong. I really don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. And I don't want any parts of it. I went to the Gambia. None of these people were friends when they first met. None of these people really knew each other. But we get to the Gambia and we're trying to be, some of us are trying to be who we talk about. We're trying to be community. We're trying to be do right by people. We're trying to help them. We're trying. But then we have some people that are just leeches. They're just leeches. They're just energy vampires. They just want what they can get from you. They don't want to give you credit. We are ambassadors. We did so much in the Gambia. Then why the F are you on here asking for thousands upon thousands of dollars? And then you're saying it's American greed? That's not greed. That's the fact that you don't have, Ninja. That's not greed. You think poor people just travel with their dogs? No. It costs money. So don't get on Facebook talking about this is greed and American greed. If you think it's American greed, then why don't you stay your old ass in Gambia then? Why don't you stay over there? Just stay there then. If America has all this greed, just stay there then. These people. I don't understand it. I wish people the best. I really do. But just leave me alone. I didn't block them everywhere. Because I don't, if you don't respect what I say, if you have a problem with someone in the Gambia and I'm friends with them, don't you know that I could still, we learned this in middle school, right? You could still, elementary school, preschool, you could still be friends with someone even though they have another friend. You just don't talk about them because evidently your friendship with this person is with this person, is not with the mutual friend. So you all have something in common. And I assume that it's more than just the friend that you don't like. So why can't adults just be friends even though there may be somebody in the circle that they don't like? Why does it have to be, oh, well, you're my friend, so we're like what's her name? Tifa Almighty. What the hell is her name? Nima Dia. When the fallout with me and Phoenix. Yes, it's going to be a fallout because I'm not taking care of you. You a grown ass woman, B, that likes to drink. And I have proof of that, right? You sent me a cash out because it says, because I like to drink. I know you do. You flossing like you bought a bottle for your birthday. You kept your eye on that bottle, didn't you? And you monitored it because you want these people. I don't know who they are in America, but I know that they couldn't have been doing anything good in America if they go to Gambia or they go to Africa acting like that. How many people were trying to move and thinking that they're going to get a dual citizenship because of what Phoenix is saying in Benin, right? Wasn't it somebody about to go and leave and do this and do that? If someone is asked, if someone says you can get a dual citizenship, ask them if they have their citizenship. Because wasn't that what what's the name was saying, that she was a citizen of the Gambia, Juliet? Juliet had her resident ID card just like everybody else. But these people will lie to your face. They will lie to your face for whatever freaking reason. And I don't know why. Like, what, are you that messy? Do you need that much attention? What's going on? So I was upset. Like, you don't respect what I'm saying. You don't respect, I gotta rinse this off. You don't respect the fact that I'm like, okay, we have a mutual friend. But why do you feel the need to talk about this mutual friend? When I saw you, you were supporting. Last time I was in the Gambia, not last year in August. I went to the Gambia twice last year. So the last time I saw this person, they were supporting the person that they were talking about. You were there supporting that person just like me. And then you get me on the phone and you want to talk bad about this person? Why? You think I'm not going to tell them? Jesus Christ. So you just going to come and talk about my friend and I'm not going to say nothing. I don't understand these people, y'all. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over, but I truly don't understand these people. And they're not like-minded, and I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. You sit there and tell me something, and I'm like, I don't believe you. And then the next time we talk, you telling me the same thing. And I'm like, why you keep bringing this up? I told you I don't believe you. Oh, I know my man and people are attracted to him. Lady, you have a man that only you can love, okay? Only you can love. None of us, boo. None of us. And in reality, people love the wife. That's why they deal with that husband. That's the reality. How many times people deal with someone just because they love one part of the other person in the relationship? Like, well, the wife is nice, but the husband's a perv. So eventually, everyone is going to stop coming around you because your husband has run everyone away. And I don't understand. And it's like, oh, you can't tell me, oh, you're Marcus Garvey, you're this. I don't need those damn titles. Because the thing is either you're really trying to do for your people or you're not. I'm happy I don't know a lot about Marcus Garvey, because this Pan-African movement, I don't need someone to push me. I know where I want to go in life. I know where I want to travel to. But how many people follow Juliet to Africa? How many people follow Bag to Africa? How many people followed Art Kathy to Africa? How many people follow ES to Africa and ended up screwed over? Ended up in horrible situations. I don't need to follow nobody to Africa. If you don't know who you are and love yourself and let God and the ancestors guide you, because every time I did something on my own, I was fine. Anytime I took advice from one of these people that are in the Gambia that's been there for a long time, that's when I got screwed. People say, well, how did you end up with Juliet? Juliet was the only person, the only person that contacted me and said, are you safe in your compound? But what about all these other Americans? My mother was like, well, I thought Bag would have looked out for you because they have children. That didn't happen. I think people thought a lot of things. But if nobody is out here telling what's actually happened, we are all sitting here assuming. The only person that contacted me and said, "Are you okay? Are you safe in your compound?" is Juliet Ryan. Now, the fact that she had an ulterior motive, I mean, that sucks, right? All right, so this is going to be last. Let me get these. Let me get this together. These beans. I'm going to rinse these beans off. Where is? Wait. Do I want to make it like that? Let me see. I don't know if I want big peppers. I guess I could do it like that. It's fine. I was thinking about taking those peppers and what do you call doing mincing them. But I said it's okay. I'll leave it like that. Okay, so let's rinse these. So it's just, that's what I don't get. It makes me question, are people doing this just for the camera, or are they actually doing it because they care? There were people that contacted me and was like, yo, I met Phoenix at Motu's, and I'm like, yeah, she said she was going to her mobile office, right? But all she was doing was using Angel to use her internet because she ended up getting into a fist fight with Angel, right? Why? This woman was looking out for you. What happened? Was it over Molly? Because y'all were pretty close. He probably realized both of y'all were broke. You know, that's why some of the Gambians like, I don't want a Gambian dude. Gambian dudes, I don't want a Gambian chick. We both broke. We need somebody that got some money. Allegedly, in my mind, that's what happened with Molly and Phoenix. He probably thought she had money. He realized, girl, you as broke as I am. Let's try to get over on Tay Tay and get $600 from her, right? Broke bastards. But that's why they live in the life that they live in, right? Molly Morris talking about some, we'll watch Sheba on Dr. Joe and Mama Nasira. Spice Tastes the Vegan. We'll watch Sheba. You know, Queen Shay, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you always got to throw your wife in there because you the broke bum bastard, right? But sadly, she's another African American that, oh, I just got to have a man. Girl, we know. I know for a fact you taking care of him because Angel took care of him. What was the other American that he dated, right? They took care of him. Girl, I know you taking care of him. He can't even fry chicken right. But these women are desperate. I ain't want a husband. I ain't want a baby. I don't care if I got to take care of him. Then I guess if you like it, we love it. Right? If you like it, we love it. Not my problem. I ain't got to take care of his broke ass. He already got $600 out of me. Or probably two. He probably got two. Phoenix got two. And then the owner's brother got two. If y'all got to try to scam me for $600, the karma that comes back your way, well, whatever. I guess that's what you wanted. All right, so these are the black eyed peas, and this is the minced garlic, right? So I'm just putting, minced onions. I like onions, so I'm probably going to put quite a bit of onions in here. I put the peppers in there. I don't know what the peppers are going to taste like. I really, really don't. Okay. Now, because I want colorful stuff, I totally want to put some of the bell peppers in there, but I don't even know. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Where are my bay leaves? Where are my bay leaves? Okay. I think I moved. Oh, shoot, my knee. Oh, come on, Shantae. I know you moved your spices. Here they are. Wait, but I have to have one that's open. Where is it? There they are. Okay. I knew I had a bag that was already open. Okay. Oh, that says use that by February 2024. Cut the crap. Is that what that says? Oh, crap. Y'all, I don't use bay leaves all the time. It says last year. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Somebody said, I'm cleaning out my, I saw a picture on Facebook. They were like, I'm cleaning out my seasonings. It was all these seasonings all over. And she had her head back taking a picture. She's like, I'm cleaning out all these seasonings because I refuse to go into 2026 with 1976 garlic powder. Something she said. Oh man. I'm extremely disappointed in my people. I really am. I feel like a lot of these people just be doing stuff for the camera. Like I said, someone said to me that they saw Phoenix, whatever, whatever, and as long as the camera was on, she's smiling and this, that, and the third. As soon as that camera went off, it was like, girl, you don't matter. They were like, her face totally changed. I said, well, this is her way of income. This is all she knows, right? She's in Africa. She doesn't have anything. She's trying to tell y'all, come here. She's trying to get y'all to do consultations. What exactly does she know? And she just went to that country. I mean, what's crazy is it seemed like I know more than some of the people that live in the Gambia. So whatever. You have to think about it. These people don't have cars. They haven't bought land. What actually do they know about maneuvering in the country? Can they tell you that you can get car insurance and you can get real car insurance where if something happens to your vehicle that the insurance company will pay out? How would they know that if they don't have a car? How does she know anything about getting dual citizenship and she hasn't even been there for 3 years? I'm not saying that it takes 3 years to get dual citizenship, but it's not that easy to get a citizenship in Africa. Oh, let me show y'all what these burgers look like. So they're cooking. They're cooking. Welcome RH6093. I think I need to turn I want to turn it up. I don't want them to dry out. So I'm just letting them cook. Because they're turkey burgers. So, turkey burgers can get kind of dry. So I'm going to start seasoning these. I want to put a few bell peppers in, but I'm not. I'm just going to put those in the freezer. But let me start seasoning this. We put some onion powder. And I may use a little bit more seasoning for this because I need to put water and everything in here. And I'm a little heavy-handed with the seasoning. I know I am. But it's extremely unfortunate. Like, so now I'm sitting here like, okay, so what do I say when an elder contacts me and they keep wanting to disrespect my friend, who is also an elder? Why are these older people putting me in this position anyway? Why? Why is it always the us against them? And I'm talking about black people in the Gambia hating on each other because you came there and you were unprepared. How dare you hate on someone else because you went to another country unprepared? How dare you? But this is what's happening. And if this person thinks that I'm going to answer your phone call anymore, I think you should know now because I have blocked you pretty much everywhere. And if they do decide to pick up the phone and call me from somewhere else, as soon as I hear their voice, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Bye. Well, call me back. Call me back. I'm not calling you back because you're mother effing messy, and you're too goddamn old for this. 70 years old. 70 years old acting like this. Why? Well, I'm not going to be the one that's sitting here with you. That's true. Old or not, they like mess. That's why. That's what it is. But I was an ambassador. We did this in the Gambia. We did that. Y'all got sued in the Gambia by the labor board. So stop lying. You fired someone, right? You had to pay them. I guess they thought that Gambia was stupid. That Gambian girl took them to the labor board and they had to pay that woman's salary for 3 months. And they talk about I have no regrets. Whatever. You ain't do anything in the Gambia but feed your damn self. And think I was going to sell you a car for $100. That's what you thought. And it's unfortunate because you know what? We go, we support these people, with whatever they're doing. We support them. And then we realize they being effing messy. But I don't know. When I found out that one of the people contacted the woman that they were being messy with, I said, I'm done. Now I know. Now I know they're being messy. Now I know. You sit there and try to talk about that woman to me, and then you call her? Oh, Jesus. This is why I keep my distance, y'all. This is why I keep my distance from people. Because I don't have time. I think, one more. And then this is going on the stove. Okay. Now, one of the things that I love that I'm going to put in here. Yeah, what I did was I put them in their place because, like, if you're going to keep contacting me and talking about somebody, why? Why? Then if you want to keep talking about them, then leave me the hell alone. I assume the woman blocked them, but I sure as hell blocked them because I'm not going to keep dealing with you. Old or not, I'm not going to keep dealing with you because this is not what many people are going to Africa for. But how many people are going and we're just finding nonsense. So I'm just like, okay, if you want to stay in your nonsense, then leave me the hell out of it. But am I going to address it? Yes, because you're wrong. You're wrong. You go over these people's house and the man just sitting there, just as soon as I walked up to Anja's beat celebration, you just dogging the woman. She ain't even dead in the ground yet. You just dogging her. Go to hell with your old ass. So I'm just leaving them alone. Block. Protect my peace. This is 2026. I know people always make New Year's resolutions, but my New Year's resolution is to put a lot of the Gambian nonsense behind me because I don't need it. Don't nobody need all this nonsense that we're going through over there. None of us. All right, so this is going on the stove now. Okay. What else do we need? I cut the oven off. Okay. Let me see what these comments are saying. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the guy I'm engaged to, his friends are getting cars, kids, school fees being paid, taking care of the Gambian families. He said, babe, why are you American women giving your rent money to these bums? Well, Jesus, take the wheel. Yep. I feel like many of these women are just desperate. They haven't gotten therapy. They need something. They need someone. They're used to, whatever. I think they just need something and they're looking for love and protection and all of this from these Gambian or African men. And you need to realize that many of them are just in it. This is their culture. This is what they do. They're in it to get an old woman and take her money. That's it. Or old man and take his money because they're like, oh, American people are superficial. They just see us and they're like, ooh, their body's so fine. They so fine. They blow my mind. And then they just give them all the money. I don't know. I mean, there was a woman that gave a dude her bank card. And I'm like, is she on drugs? Because if she was on drugs, I would understand that better, right? Like, okay, she's on drugs. I get it. I mean, why are you giving a bumster? Wait, hold on. I forgot to put this in, right? Garam masala and the curry powder. I forgot to put that in my pot. Okay, I knew I forgot something. So it's like, why are you giving? Why are you giving all your money to this dude? Because if you grew up in the church, then the church says that the man is the head of the household. So why are you being the man of the household? Why? And then you think that things are right? They're like, oh, she say she with a man. She with a Gambian. What? Okay. Then when people say that, I know that you don't know the culture at all. You have no idea what's going on in that country. And many people don't. But they'll argue you down that they do. Many people do not know the Gambian culture. They have no idea that it's normal for the dude to set you up and rob his girlfriend, or the woman to set you up and rob her dude. They have no idea that that's normal. And when I say it's normal with the bumpsters. It's normal with the people that don't, these young people that don't want to work. It's not normal with the average working Gambian. So let me just make that clear, because sometimes the bumpsters and the bummettes will, oh, you saying this, oh, they, you know, when it's the ignorant ones, because they're coming against what you're saying, but they really don't have a defense, right? Well, it happens in America. Are we talking about America? Come on, man, stay focused. What are we talking about here? We're talking about the Gambia, right? So don't bring up America, because the Gambia is nowhere on America's level. So why are you trying to compare apples to oranges? You can't play with someone's mind that understand what the F is going on. You can't play with my mind. So let me see. You said old or not. Okay. Who was talking about dual citizenship? I'm with you. How can you give advice if you haven't experienced? So that is NBNA Ministries. That was my fiance said they be done here fighting each other. So who was talking about dual citizenship? That was Phoenix, right? The flyer I have that someone sent to me, that was Phoenix talking about dual citizenship. But how can she get dual citizenship if she doesn't have dual citizenship? I know she doesn't have dual citizenship yet. What are the requirements? Because Bag and them still don't even have dual citizenship. I think they may be eligible because they've been there for so long. If you don't marry someone and you renew your resident ID card 7 times, you can apply for citizenship. That's what I was told. Why? Because I was looking out. I was all in the Gambia. Even with the nonsense, I was like, we can make this work. But then once I saw how things really work there, I'm like, man, let me catch. Well, I was going back to America anyway, but I realized that I didn't want to do business in the Gambia. You do business in the Gambia, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Everybody wants a piece of something, from the government on down. So I know a Gambian that was like, you know, it just became too much for me to do business there. They were like, so I'm looking for another business. Now, if I can get together with some Gambians and some Americans, and we really can get some real estate popping, because it's still needed. But to be with people that are not just real, but people that aren't broken poor, they have a little savings. They're business people. They have a little money. Because if you get with people that are out here doing consultations and living off of YouTube and living off donations, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be screwed. You're going to end up at the short with the short end of the stick. It's crazy. So your fiance is right. The fact that these women, all right, so I'm not going to put these in here with these. I'm going to use these first. The yellow ones will be newer, so I'll use the old ones first, and then the yellow ones, the ones with the yellow in it, I can use later. All right, so I'll turn this stove up, so because I want these burgers to brown. I just wanted them to get done, but now I want them to brown. And they are over there. I mean, to the point where people are like, I ain't gonna tell them about my I'm not gonna tell them about my driver, because, you know, I don't want them to try to get my driver. And it's like, see, now what people don't realize is the bumpsters try to create this, it's not safe, You got to stay in the house. This is what they play with the older women. It's not safe. You can't go outside without me. They're trying to build something where you feel like you're only safe around them. Now, if you're around a bumpster and he doesn't have anything, because I mean, let's keep it G. Where are they working at if they're with you every day, all day? You're their job. And you think that you're safe? You don't know that it's just performative? It's not genuine? They are acting? And then they sit there and they'll argue. It's true. They'll argue. Oh, my man, you called my driver, that, because they're sleeping with their driver. And they're stupid enough to think that is love. I'm like, don't you know your driver probably got a Gambian wife or a Gambian girlfriend or a child, a Gambian child, that he's going to say sooner or later, this is my sister and this is my niece and she needs a sponsor, and these people fall for it. And I'm like, first of all, do you ever ask that? Because why are these people continuing to have children if you don't have any money and then you looking for a sponsor? Why is that our fault? And then some people say, oh, y'all coming here trying to be a savior. What in the hell is going on here? Why are you having all these children and you can't even feed yourself? Why are you having all these children? Oh, well, the Bible says, the Quran says, you can have all these children and then you just have a prayer that one of them are going to make it. But look at how you're traumatizing your child. You have 4 or 5 children and you could barely pay for them to eat, for school clothes. Why are you bringing trauma to them? Why don't you have one and then work your way up? I don't understand. We always want to give poverty and trauma to our children, but they don't want to leave down wealth and land. Well, continental Africans, they have land. They just don't have the money to build. So then what is their job? Let me get a woman so I can say I love her and we can get married and she can help me build my house, because it's not in your name. The land is in their name. So you're just using your money. And what access do you have to that home afterwards or that land? None. Those beans look delicious. I've been making veggie burgers with beans. Yo, it is. Thank you. My grandmother said if they can bring a bone, they can carry a bone. That's why I say what I say to people when I talk to them over the phone. This is why I say what I say. No, so with the black eyed peas, they say you don't have to soak them overnight. Black eyed peas and lentils, I just rinse them really good. My black beans, my chickpeas, my pinto beans, those are the ones I soak overnight. Happy New Year, BG. And that's why I said what I said. Yes, when they call you boss lady, it's just performative. It's just I'm acting. I need to stroke your ego, because they, contrary to what people think, I think they feel like all Americans, we need this title, we need this. Not all of us. Not all of us. Why did I record? I recorded just me in the classroom volunteering, right? That's what I recorded. Now they like, oh, why are you recording us? How can you take a bag of rice, like the dude? You take a bag of rice and then you ask, why are you being recorded? What, you think people are just supposed to give to you and not know if it's going in the right location? We know Africa is corrupt, but shoot, not even just Africa. The Americans that are scamming in Africa, is it because they're in Africa that they're scamming, or were they always scammers? I mean, it does breed, the continent does breed scammers, because you can hide, right? America, unless you really do something bad, the police not coming to get you, right? Quasi, Art, Kathy, Phoenix, RJ, Mahdi, and anybody else that's scamming over there, they know that. And they also know that people don't have the time, effort, money, or energy to sue. But for me, I know this is my journey. I know that this is my cross to bear, and whatever happens is going to happen. But at least I know that I held these ninjas accountable for their scamming ass ways. So all these Christians, I can't be sleeping with this dude because I'm a Christian. And yeah, but you out here getting it popping. It's okay. But the Bible says faith without works is dead. Right? I have faith and I did the works. So both. I had faith, I did the works, and now I'm sitting back with more faith. Okay, God, I know you didn't send me to the Gambia just to lose. And now since I know all the stuff these people are doing, I know you sent me there for a reason. And now since I got myself back and I'm getting back to me, I'm eating the way I used to eat and better. I'm going to lose this weight, be comfortable in my skin. And I'm going to continue to fight to take these ninjas down because this is not right. And I appreciate the people that are online that's standing with me and the people that are in the Gambia that's standing with me and the ones that aren't, whether you're in the Gambia or in America, to hell with you. And may you experience what I experienced so you'll understand. And that's real talk. All right, let's see what these burgers look like. I froze the other one. Oh, finally, they getting brown. Okay. I froze the other one. I have some salmon patties, but I'm not making them yet. At least those are in the can. So I'm not making those yet because I want to make sure I have enough. I want to make sure that I don't have too much food because I do know that I'm eating less. Yo, I think that burger going to be amazing. Let me show you. Right? Yes, the pan is getting dirty, but it's okay. Because I want it to get a little bit browner. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh my gosh. I just tasted one of the peppers. I'm going to cut this stove off. I just want to get them brown. The beans are cooking. Let me show you all those. And then I'm going to move this around. Dang, y'all, I be trying to cook quick. I'm at an hour and a half already. So these are the beans. So these are cooking. I'm going to let them cook. I have them on medium. Eventually they'll start, I'm going to put them on high so they'll start boiling. And then let me set the timer. All right, so I'm just going to, I put it on 35 minutes. So, but you know, it's just, all right, so y'all, this is not going to close. So some of these will be going on my plate tonight. Oh, damn. Those are the 3 that want to go. Does it close? Is it going to close? Oh, it did close. Okay. Now, oh, man, I need a bowl. Oh, crap. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I have these bowls here, and I need to clean these bowls because I need a bowl for the soup. Because now I am about to, this is done. I'm going to start pureeing that. And then I will freeze that. And that will go in my freezer. And then I can have soup when I want. So it may take me a little extra step, right? Some people may go and open up a can of soup. I'm going to go and take the freezer, the package of soup out the freezer, run it over some cold water just so it'll pop out of the bag, put it in the pot on the stove, and I'm going to heat it up. And that's it. And I know what's in my soup, right? I know that it doesn't have any preservatives. I know the seasoning that I put in it, how much salt I put in it. So I see why white people eat soup all the time. I'm learning. But I'm learning who to hang around and who to stay away from. And that's just it. It's unfortunate. It's extremely unfortunate because we think that, we're taught that when people are your elder, all the elders, they, they're this, they're that, they handling this, they doing this. And in reality, I mean, sometimes the elders in the Gambia are messier than the younger people. But I'm not going to say lines have been crossed, lines have been drawn. And I think people know that I'm not the one to be playing with your nonsense. I got bills to pay. I have things to do. Y'all know I'm poor. Shrek said I'm poor as hell, right? So I don't have time to be dealing with this one, talk about that one. This one jealous that this one that built the house. This one. This one got a boyfriend. This one chasing all the boyfriends. This one smoking more weed than a little bit. This one doing that. Don't nobody got time for that. Who cares? All I feel like is you better take care of yourself in the Gambia, because if not, your ass gonna end up dead. And that's just the reality. You keep playing around. What do my grandmother used to say? This is not the lid for this. You play around with fire, you get burnt. You play around with D, you get F. I said, did grandma really say that? I mean, it's the truth, right? You play around with fire, you get burnt. You play around with PENIS, you get F. And that's the reality. They playing around with penis and they getting F. I just don't. My thing is people need to really follow their first instinct. But I think we're an American. We're Americans, right? And some of us may be more jerks than others, more narcissistic than others, right? More, oh, she loved me, I know I got her, or he loved me. That is delicious. I've been told that. Oh, I know he loved me. Oh, I know he loved me. Okay. Are y'all together now? No. How did you know he loved you? Oh, because he showed me off when I was in the Gambia. I said, don't you know that that's the norm? It's a flex for you to have a damn American on your arm anywhere in Africa, okay? That's a flex. But what does he do for you when you come back to America? He wouldn't even send you flowers after you talk to the sister, because that doesn't mean anything to them. It's all performative. All right, so these onions are going in the refrigerator. Okay, I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. Okay, hold on. Let me. How do they look? Let me see. How do they look, guys? Because they smell delicious. So I'm a true African. I'm always eating with a damn spoon. Look. Oh wait, hold on. Can you see? It has the spinach inside it. Oh my God. Mm. 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 It's delicious. So I am one of those people that will pick while I'm cooking. Sometimes. Sometimes I don't know what the food tastes like because I don't even taste it. I'm like, I know it's gonna be delicious. So I'm almost done. Mm-hmm. So these black eyed peas are boiling and they smell so good. I always curry my black eyed peas. I don't know why, but it just tastes so delicious when I curry them. All right. I'm about to move y'all over here to where I am now so I can start getting this soup parade. So no. I was really being serious about an ambassador to Africa. Not Shrek. Shrek realizes that she can go online and say whatever she wants, and like there's no accountability. Oh shoot, like there's no accountability. But let's keep it G. Most of us, unless you got bank, right? You got bank. Most of damn Shantae, you got this daggone glove. I'm dropping everything. You know, some of us can be a little comfortable, right? But most of us are maybe one paycheck away from being homeless. Now, if you have worked in the military, retired from the military, you may be in a better position than everyone else, right? You get a nice pension. You can still work if you want, like my cousin, you know. So, yes, but most of us are poor. But, you know, Shrek act like she's so rich and everybody else so poor. But I'm like, yes, I'm poor. Give me money. I'm poor. Give me money. Give me money. But no, this is a couple that actually said that they are ambassadors. I don't know. They said that they didn't contact one of the Kennedys and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. Saying RFK accepted their initiative, and I'm like, okay, so you're sending me all of these messages saying these things, right? If that's actually true, then why in the hell are you online asking people for money to get back to America with your dog and saying that you got a 28-day quarantine? That's not true. So when I do the video in regards to bringing Stella to America, y'all will see, right? Okay, there's a 10-day quarantine period but it's just as long as they go to the doctor and get the booster. Once they go to the doctor, to the vet and get the booster, the dog can travel. It doesn't have to be 10 days. But they're saying, oh, it's a 28-day 28-day quarantine. And I'm like, well, where do you get 28 days from? They're asking for plane ticket money. You're asking for someone else to pay your plane ticket. The fact that Black Americans are in Africa, in the Gambia, sending this GoFundMe by this older couple of trying to bring their dog to America. They said, they're like, is this a scam? Are they scamming? I said, Jesus Christ, it doesn't even matter. The old people scamming too. I got you. I understand. I understand. You named her that because she thinks she know everything about everything that's going on in Africa. I got you. It's just so it's unfortunate, right? That we can't even. Why we have her harassing everyone, right? Why are people in Africa scamming? Black Americans scamming each other. Why? I don't know, man. I said there's something wrong with our people. It is something wrong with our people because I have no idea why they're behaving like this. Why? And then when you are, oh wait, hold on. There we go. Push it down. And then when you are, excuse me, elevating yourself and trying to elevate and not be with the nonsense, they hating on you. No, you got to be down here with us. We like the nonsense. You got to be here with us. I'm like, I'm better than that. So I just feel like these people have actually shown me that they don't give two doodles about me. Many of the people in there is no community. Community, I don't know where it is. Because the fact that, you see a single woman, like when I first got to the Gambia, we went to Motus and it was closed. Bag was sitting in there. And Mr. Rick gave me a hug and was like, oh, we've been waiting for you. And then the first time I get into some BS, we're the Americans. Oh, we don't want to get involved because, they're going to go back to these dudes. Well, mine was a robbery, right? Did I ask anyone to go after Mahdi? I went after him myself. But how many men actually support Black women? They so quick to say, oh, well, Black women, African women are more submissive. They're submissive because they need you, right? They need a green card. They need you to pay their bills. But real men want a partner. Because if you're a real man and you taking care of stuff for me, oh, I'm going to tell you, you handling this for me has made me feel safe, right? It made me know that I could depend on you. How many can actually say that, right? So they don't want a partner. They want somebody to kiss their old, raggedy, broke ass. That's what they want. So when they say, oh, Black women got too much mouth, including your mother too, huh? Maybe because we have all this mouth because, the men weren't really there. Not all men, but the men weren't there. So I wonder when these people talk about Black women have so much mouth, what about your mama? Does your mama have a lot of mouth too? They're clowns. You see these 70-year-old dudes going overseas trying to be with a 20-some-year-old, 50, 60, 70. What is that? So would you want somebody trying to date your damn daughter, the happy companion? Isn't his daughter like in her 20s? How would he feel about that? No, they can go overseas and be whoever they want to be. But you talk about me, Ninja, I could talk about you too. How many, you just out there, you slept with LaSonia, right? Because she sure was walking around my house with her Long Beach Island shirt. I said, oh, you got that from him? Yeah. I went to go see him yesterday. And I know she a 304, so I know she had sex with you. I know she had sex with you, and you gave her a t-shirt. Damn, that's what Umar do. God, I can't. So you give her a t-shirt. But you weren't married to her. So you want to talk about me and what I'm doing, but I'm not repping a religion and I'm not married. Oh, you must thought I was going to try to holler at you because I was on your YouTube lives. Ninja, I'm trying to see the infrastructure, but y'all, so many people that are religious lead with their third leg and their genitalia. So you realize I didn't want you. So then you go down to Miss Cynthia to bag and talk about me. The happy companion. But you're a Muslim? These people are a fucking joke. They're a joke. Elisa says she's always talking about passport grannies when she's on herself. She is. She's one herself. Are doing in Africa if it's no one's business. Yeah, that's it. So Lisa says she sounds jealous of what these women are doing in Africa. It's no one's business who they are with. But then it's weird that that's what she focuses on, right? But but the person that's been scamming, that's her best friend, she doesn't see anything that he's doing. She doesn't say anything about our Kathy. Our Kathy is scamming. She doesn't say anything about Phoenix. She doesn't talk about Phoenix anymore. You know what I mean? But I think the whole thing with her is she is jealous of anyone that is cuter than her. ES is cuter than her. At that time, I was cuter than her. I don't really look at myself the same way right now because I'm not comfortable in my skin. But I do know I still look better than her. Let me stop. But anyone that's doing better than her, she's gonna hate on them. But she was trying to be my friend. She was trying to be my friend on Facebook. Like, oh, you got a school. Facebook reminded me of what I was doing 5 years ago. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. And then I see Kiki Dixon. And I'm like, who the hell is that? And I click on it. I'm like, huh. So she's been stalking my page. Yeah. I don't ever want to be like that when I get older. I'm jealous of someone because they're younger and prettier. Why? I can find the love and beauty in myself, right? I don't need anyone to justify who I am. But some of these women need men to justify them. She go and find every dude to whatever. First she was with Brother John. First she was with the John dude, Everlasting John. I don't know his name. And then who else was she with? You know, she bought bag, a Dooney and Burke bag. I'm not buying no damn YouTuber, no Dooney and Burke bag, Coach bag. What? Why? Why? Because so many people are out here trying to buy people's love. Y'all don't ever have to buy my love. I'm going to support and love my black people regardless. They are building their homes, living their best lives, and she's just hating. Now, but you got to look at it. Did she not bring a man to Africa, to America already? And now she's trying to bring another one, right? So unfortunately, the people that's who she is. I'm not taking care of no man, right? I'm not, no. Would I get married and be a second wife? Tuh. You have to read my book to talk about when I talk about that. I may talk about it before then. Let me get some of this juice out of here. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. So we're halfway done. And then this is what is going in the freezer. Okay, so they on this. If you're over 30, you are devalued. But if this is, if we're still talking about the men, then what does that say about them? Like, what does that say about them? Like, you know, no one can tell me my value. And this is why we as women, men, we need to know who we are and know who you are, and also know that no one can tell you your value. Who is anyone to tell me my value? What the hell? Oh, you're devalued at 30. Ninja F you. Right? I just this way that society is trying to make us think about ourselves, we have to literally fight against that, especially if we black. If you are a black woman, we know that unfortunately our black men are always trying to be Captain Save a non-black hoe. Okay? And that's just the reality of it. Now they're running to Africa. Oh, I'm a passport bro. I don't think that that's a flex. You have a passport and you're a bro? What's the flex? That you going over trying to get women that are that you think love you and they need a green card? How many times, how many shows do we got to see? 90 Day Fiance, this, that, and the third, back and forth, this and that. These people don't. If people are falling for this and still falling for it, then I guess it's their destiny. At some point in time, you got to say, you got to let this person live however they're going to live their life, because they're not going to listen to you. And if that's what they want, then that's what they get. Right? Because they say the true story about the guy that was murdered by his employee, the black British guy, right? Supposedly, did the wife set it up? The girlfriend? because they wanted that truck. Why are you putting something in somebody else's name? That would have been like me being a W. Oh, I'm gonna put my car in Marty's name. Why? Do you need the approval of this man that much? I don't need the approval of anyone but God, right? No man should justify who I am within myself. You don't have some self-love, then how can you love the person next to you? You're going to put everything into this person, and then when this person, whether it's a man or woman, lets you down, then you're crying. Oh my God, I can't believe he did this. I just say, if you're going to date a foreigner, just be wise about it. And if he's outside of Africa, then you may have a better chance. If he's in Africa, God help you. If he's over 30, he already got a wife and children. And then if you say, I'm going to be the second wife and try to be cool about it, that woman hates you. If people don't realize that these continental African women hate us, boy, they hate us dick. And it reminds me of when we used to go to Virginia for the family reunions, right? And how when we went to the club or went anywhere, ooh, those women were looking at us like, oh my God, if looks could kill, we would have been dead. And why were they looking at us like that? Because they're like, oh, our men, y'all come down here from New York. Y'all dress nice, you talk all proper, you pronounce all of the syllables in a word, and the dudes are on y'all. They hated us. That's how I look at it in the Gambia. Many of those women hate you. They'll smile in your face because their man is telling them, you want this money, right? You want to look good for the E, then you better let me get this money. I don't know if that's what they're telling them, but I could have swore that's what Benna was telling Marty, because you see me pull up in my nice ass Cadillac, and I'm slim as F, right? Oh my God, I thought I was fat. I'm slim. She hated me. She kept giving me a dirty look. If Marty went in the house, he would either come and get me, or he would send his niece down outside to get me. Why? Because he knew Benna was mad. And he knew eventually Benna may say something. Because I knew the name. Oh, my ex-girlfriend. This ninja come crying one day. My ex-girlfriend, she's dating a two-bob and she's leaving the house at 11. In reality, when I think about it, that was probably what she was saying to him. But this is what I'm saying. Benna from Lemon with the dreads. She's on my page, y'all. She's in the short. And she's saying, FUB. It's people like you that come here and destroy our country. People like me. People like me that came there and gave your boyfriend a job. People like me that was paying your boyfriend more than what anybody was making, because I didn't know the country but I knew the danger that I was in. People like me that is right beside your dirty ass boyfriend is right beside me giving back to your people. So what are you talking about, people like me? What are you, the Muslim pimp and he's the Muslim prostitute? Because you allow him to go out and date women that are from the West, Benna. But this is what these women do. And they can't say anything. Why? Because the broke ass bumster that they with may give them money here and there, or their husband may give them money. What is he doing? He's providing food for them. He's providing a roof over their head. So they got to accept whatever bullish he gives them. And Marty was community penis, honey. Marty was, you're not going to tell me. Marty tells me we went to the club one night to Envy, and he's like, I'm on the dance floor. I left my purse. He's standing there because he a tall, slinky mother, son of a lover that can't dance. You ain't Gambian if you can't dance, ninja. You dance like a white boy. So eventually I turn and I look. He's standing looking at me on the dance floor. Why? Because he worried. I ain't worried about him. Ninja, I know what this is. I know I didn't move here. I know I'm eventually going home. So what do you think was going to happen? I was going to leave you my compound. I was going to leave you my car because that's what the other old bitches do. Not this Stella. No, no. Not this Stella. But that's what the women do. So when he realized that I wasn't going to do what he thought I was going to do, he robbed me. He set up my robbery. These people are diabolical. So when we in the police station, in the detective's office, and I'm bringing the evidence, she's sitting there. And the detective says, Benna, blah, blah, blah. I said, Benna. Now she's looking at me, right? I got the duck lips, like what? What? Right? Screw face. Because girl, you have no idea what African-American women can be like. It's something like what y'all try to pull off, but y'all don't actually do, right? Y'all just psychotic and crazy. I should tell y'all about the Friday Night Frights. I'm gonna finish with that. Gambian girl that I'll tell you what she did. That's what I'm gonna finish. This is gonna be Saturday Night Frights because I'm almost done. I'm just washing the dishes now. I'm gonna put all of the soup inside inside a container, and then I will be done with that. But what does that say though? You know what I mean? Like, so these people will smile in your face. They will sit there and smile in your face, or give you the screw face. Now, Gambians will tell you, or African people will say, mostly Gambians say this, a Gambian will fake a whole relationship for 10 years until they get what they want. Now, for all that time, I threw Marty a birthday party. I gave his family money, right? It was only supposed to be one meal. I gave them like $1,200. They can get a cake, this, that, and the third, food. Do you know that afterwards, first of all, they made me feel uncomfortable. And I think Benna told them to do that, right? But it's like, girl, it's not my fault that your dude can sit around and act like he's single and you got accepted. That's your fault. Because you sitting there praying to Allah, but you have no faith, right? So I got to either you really are a Muslim pimp, where you pimping out your dude, or you have no faith. You just praying and walking around in Muslim garb and attire, but you don't have any faith. Because if you're praying to the God that's your creator, Ya Allah, Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, but you out here putting your faith in a man that's out here slinging penis to try to get to the West. What the hell is this? But that's what we're going through. So if you see somebody giving you a screw face, yeah, they either don't like you because you're from the West, or that you messing with her dude, and the woman can't say anything. So Benna, I know somebody that tried to talk. He was like, I know her. I tried to talk to her. Now he got a wife. He said, I tried to talk to her. She was like, oh, I have a man. He said, I picked her up there by Hypolint. I said, yeah, that's what she was working at. She was the manager. She must have got her man a job. And then within, a week, 2 weeks, Patricia, that is the Black British woman in charge, she told me that Marty was fired. I said, why? Because I asked her at first, did Marty ever, Marty? What did she do? She lied to me. Why? Because they hate us too. But anyway, She lied, and I'm like, so then she want to come over there, and she's like, oh yeah, Marty worked there. He only worked for 2 weeks because he robbed. He tried to steal tools. I'm like Friday, nigga, what you building a clubhouse? What you stealing tools for? This boy said he was so happy that he had in high school electric razor. I'm like, damn, he must have been poor. But what Google did was they showed me pictures of me and Mahdi. And then what it did was it put them together. And I'm looking like, Ninja, I definitely upgraded you. You look like a dirty, trifling mofo when I first hired you. Then you making money, right? But they don't know how to stay on track. Oh damn, I meant to read that. It was retracted. Sorry. My eyes is in this water with these knives and stuff. But what's sad is the fact that these people have great opportunities, and then they mess it up for themselves. You're gonna rob somebody that's giving back to your community. It's because he knew that once he wasn't my employee no more, he knew he wasn't getting any money. Now it's, oh, I love you. Ninja, you don't love me. You love my doggy style. And I'm not convinced that he wasn't a homosexual. Because I saw how he was looking at his friend. He was gazing in his eyes. I'm like, and I used to say, oh, go home to your husband, your wife. Go home to your wife. And I was talking about palms. He was like, I'm not gay. I said, I can't tell. Now, I was just messing with him. But I really couldn't. I'm like, you look a little suspect to me. But I was just counting down my days. And then maybe for me, let me just say this. It could be because I come from a society where it's a bunch of homosexuals, right? So maybe some of the stuff I saw there in the Gambia may not have necessarily been homosexuality. It just looks like it because they're so close. But then I'm not going to say there. I mean, Marty said his cousin was gay and he hated him. Like he said he used to treat him bad, but then I see you walking around with his shoes on. And these were like girly shoes. I'm like, Marty, where'd you get them ugly shoes from? He's like, oh, my cousin. I said, the gay one, right? I said, so why you treat him like that? And then you want to take his shoes because you're a bully, or are you really homophobic because you're really a homosexual? Because I'm not convinced that these jigaboos, sorry, I said jigaboos. Oh, he is a jigaboo. But I'm not convinced that these bumpsters and bummettes, some of these people will do anything for money. Yes. Many of them, I mean, one of the Gambians was telling me about a friend that they had, and some German dude would come to Gambia, and they were doing he was doing some strange things for some change, right? The dude ended up, okay. Sing to me, baby. Sorry, Stove, you're going to have to wait. I have my hands in water. So the guy ended up bringing the dude to Germany. All right, this is getting on my nerves. He brought him to Germany, right? So he changed his life. But the dude ended up just being a schmeck slave. So now this dude, all he's doing is in Germany, drinking alcohol, doing drugs. Because you think this German dude gonna take you out with his friends? I mean, are you now a homosexual? What's happening here? And then the person that's my friend that I was talking to, that was telling me the story, they were like, they told him, just come back to the Gambia. He was like, I'm living my life, but he's miserable. But there are some people that will do anything for money, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, because some of the Europeans will come there and they're looking for someone to smash their wife so they can watch. And unfortunately, this happens in the Gambia. In the Islamic Republic of the Gambia, this happens. And you said culturally they look loose. I could say this, culturally they are loose sexually. They are. But the men, they just be switching. See? I'm telling you, I hate to say this. And I'm gonna tell you, I got this comment did not come from me. This comment came from Rooted in Royalty. And she said that the Gambia has a spirit of lust over it. And I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. As soon as you get off the airplane and you get into the airport, they trying to holler at you. Oh, I need a wife. That's what in, but you are Muslim. Oh, let's go and have some fun. What in the hell? Ninja, I don't even know you. You look like you stink. And I'm not talking about young people. These are old heads that be trying to holler at me. You want me to be your second wife and you working at the airport and you want me to give you money. What in the hell is going on here? But then you want to act like you the boss? Mighty wanted to act like he the boss. Ninja, you ain't paying for nothing. What, because you driving my car? Once I knew how to get around, who was driving? Me. If I didn't want to drive, I would ask him to drive. But I insulted him many times. And he was like, I was like, you want to drive? He was like, no. He had attitude. Why? Because I said, I ain't putting up with your crap no more. Because I don't have to. What? Because of pee? Boy, bye. I am 40-some odd years old. I've had good peen before. Okay? Yes. So, yep, I saw it. Look closely at them hotels, them couples from the Netherlands. Yo, see? You see it? When you go to El Pollo Loco, I peep them. I just don't say anything. And as long as they don't bring the nonsense to me, we're good to go. But I went to Rios one time. That was a time that I allowed Adrian to drive because I wanted to drink. And Juliet said that I was sleeping with Adrian. Girl, Adrian is not my type. Okay? First of all, I don't sleep with other people's men. Okay? First of all, second of all, when I'm talking to someone and it's a husband and a wife and the man is trying to talk to me, I'm never looking him in his eye. No. You won't be saying, I want your man. I am gravitating to the woman. Don't leave me around your husband because I don't want him to try to holler at my sweet young ass. Nope. But that's what was said. So when I went to Rios, I'm on the dance floor, right? So it's just sad that Juliet was the only person that offered to help me after the robbery, only to use me. I really thought that it would have been the biggest Black Americans in the Gambia, but I realized that it's all performative. That's what I realized. So when they like, oh, why do you have a problem with them? Like, it's not that I have a problem. I have a problem with people that are lying and you telling people to come to the Gambia and people are suffering and you're not there to help them when you want all this notoriety because you're the biggest people in the Gambia. I don't understand that. There shouldn't have been any reason why Juliet had to come to my side. That shouldn't have been the issue at all, ever. Never should I have had to accept going to stay with Juliet. I'm not even saying that someone should have paid for me, but just, hey, does anyone have a guest house? Does anyone have? No, that was never said. That was never, ever said. Now, when I said something, what's the name sent me money? What's her name? Harmony. She sent me $4,000. And I'm just like, did I ask you for your money, boo? Because you broke that. Did I ask you for that? That's not what I asked for. But whatever. Whatever. Molly Morris came over. Oh, what do you need? I said, I need food. Did I ask for them to pay for it? No. I said, I need food. Because I'm at the police station all day, and by the time I get home, I'm hungry. I need food. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to talk to Angel. I never heard from him again. This ninja going to say, well, you didn't contact me. So you come to my compound and ask me, what do I need? I tell you, and then you leave, and then online you say that I'm the one that was supposed to contact you, and then going to say, oh, you have mental problems, and you are a Jamaican bumster looking for an American to take care of you. I'm happy you got the damn dummy. Shout out to Queen Shay. I don't know how much of a queen you are when you got a king and and you taking care of him, but whatevs. These people are desperate. And they grow up in the church and they think that, oh, you're not anything unless you have a husband and children. No. So what about the women that can't have husband and children? They're nothing. You don't ever let nobody say that to you, because that's what continental Africans will say. Oh, well, you were put on this earth to have babies, so I'm just going to make babies. But you can't even take care of yourself. What sense does that make? So you're just out here just making babies? Jesus Christ. I don't even think these people have just been taught, oh, you're not a woman unless you have babies. There are Gambian women that are having issues having babies. So guess what? There are Gambian girls that are sitting there insulting them, how you can't have a baby. Well, bitch, you got one and you can't feed him. You can't take care of him. You want to ask me to sponsor your child. So what does that say about you? Y'all. These smell absolutely delicious. You said Rio's food nasty to me. Rio's clearing my voice. So I went to Rio's a couple times. I went there with what's her name? Nima Dia. I went there with Nima Dia one time. Because of course, it was some white dude she was dealing with. I don't know. Y'all, I'm telling you, these girls be tricking. The Americans, the Gambians, these girls be straight up tricking. But I ain't pay for anything. So I think I did pay for my food. I'm not sure. But I had lasagna and then I had dessert. It was really good with the way what I had. Yes. Let me cover it up. I'm gonna let it boil for about 15 more minutes. And then if it's oh wait, I said 15. If it's not fully done, that's fine. Depending on the beans, it's fine because it's going in the refrigerator. So when I heat it up, I'm gonna heat it up on the stove anyway, so it's gonna cook a little bit more. I'm gonna put this in a container. This is my spinach that I put in the burgers, and I'm gonna clean this. It's just so sad. It's just so sad. I never thought it would be like this in the Gambia. I never ever thought that it would be the way it is. And I'm extremely disappointed in my people. I'm extremely disappointed. There is no community. There's a lot of infighting, and it's just, oh, this person is friends with that person. Oh, this person doesn't like that person. So then a person that's a friend is no longer your friend because, they both broke and poor, and they mad at the person that got the money. So now it's like, oh, well, we're not friends anymore. Well, good. With your ass on Facebook just begging goddamn Billy. Begging Billy. I'm extremely surprised at the Gambia, and I didn't expect it, because when you go there, all they saying is Gambia nice. And then, like, let me say this: if you're dating someone, a Gambian told me this. If you're dating a Gambian, you're trying to talk to them, maybe after the first 10 minutes, they're quiet, they're listening to you, because they have nothing to talk about. What do you have in common but being in the bed? So why are you trying to build a relationship with this person that's not even on your level? This person that could be your child. Why are you trying to build a relationship with them? You want to get married? Do you know how many people are? Oh, Jesus Christ. Do y'all know how many women were trying to give a Gambian man their retirement? I've heard of two. One of the women was like, if he would have just acted right, I was going to leave my retirement to him. And I'm just like, hold up. Wait, what about your grandchildren? So you're going to throw away your generational wealth from the military and you're going to give it to this dude because he giving you good pune? I can't. My mic's still on. Okay. I don't understand these people. But I'm grateful that of me being in the Gambia and learning what I learned. And I could really, at this point, I could offer consultations because I know what the hell is going on. And who knows, maybe one day I will have trips to the Gambia. It'll only be short period of time, 7 to 10 days. That's it. Turn this down. Let me finish with this, you all. I'm going to tell you all the story. I was so embarrassed at the interaction between two American women. I wanted to cry. Probably sitting there fighting over a dude. It's just, I don't know. I know my friend, she had an incident with another American that came there. American was like, I'm celibate. I'm a Christian. Blah, blah, blah. It took her 2.5 seconds to get it popping with some dude. 2.5 seconds. So, no matter what like I said, Rooted in Royalty said, the Gambia has a spirit of lust over it. And I said it. Now, what was the girl name? Zurai. She's telling me this dude is 40 years old. I said, girl, he is in his 20s. You can't look at him and tell with his cone head. And then he had a nerve to treat her bad. Got her in this 2-bedroom apartment. I'm like, girl, you can go home. Why are you dealing with this? And then she's like, she walked in the house and she saw women's shoes. And she said to him, whose shoes are these? Oh, those are Bakari shoes. If you are not familiar with names, Bakari is a man. Bakari is a man's name. Box is what they say. They call him B-A-X. So why is a man having women's shoes? Now, it could have been a scenario like with Nimadia when the Kenyan dude basically kicked her out because she's like, I'm laying in the bed naked and what naked man don't want me? Maybe he don't want your crazy ass. Maybe he don't want your freeloading behind, right? He don't even want that nana. He like, man, I can go and get me a prostitute. I ain't even got to deal with her. Right? So she was one of the ones that once he kicked her to the curb and kicked her and her daughter out, she was one of the ones that was sullying his name saying he was a homosexual. Right? That was Nimadia. But this American woman is still with her dude. So I'm like, why is she saying this dude is gay and she's still with him? She was still with him. She had proof. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, I think Marty's suspect. I didn't have any proof. But I also knew that I was on my way out. And I was trying to get rid of him, but I was being respectful to his dad. I should have never did that. I should have never been respectful to his father. And I know that now. And when I say been respectful to his father, I should have just straight up told his father, no, I'm good. Oh, I'm sorry, can we meet and can you come over here so we can talk? I should have said, Uncle, Daddy just why, but no, Daddy, take care, love you, bye. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. But no, I'm trying to be respectful and to these people in their country. And I realize some of these people don't deserve respect. If Marty's father is actually sleeping in the bed with his 27-year-old daughter, and the way it looked to me, it was like she was his man. She was his woman. I'm like, man, the daddy want to sleep with the daughter want to sleep with the brother. I should have, if I knew all this, I would have said, you know what? Let me just go on about my business and leave these people where they stand. Let me just go on about my damn business. But I shouldn't have been respectful. I should have just said no, but I didn't. I know now. You live and you learn. I'll tell somebody no in a minute. You an elder? I don't care, because some of the elders don't respect themselves. They don't respect their children. They don't respect themselves. So why am I supposed to respect you? Woo! You ready to go to the bathroom? You should have saw how she looked at me, y'all. She hopped up. Sorry, my keyboard typing wrong words. No exchange between Shrek and Cynthia. My fiance called me, said, why are they fighting, and told me to watch the video. That really hurt me. We have to do better. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the fight that was between Shrek and Cynthia. Yeah, you know, I know that Shrek will push your buttons, right? I didn't even look at that video. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even look at it. I don't know what happened. I just know that Shrek is messy, and she's just a hater. She's just messy, and she feels like if I mess with any certain YouTubers, I'm gonna get views. That's how I feel of what it was with her, right? Was she harassing, bagging them? Absolutely. You know, she was making as many videos about them as she was making about me. But you know, I can't say how I would react if I saw Shrek and she start with me. I can't say that, oh, okay, you said she did start it. So yeah, I know that Shrek started it, right? But I don't know how I would react if that was me and Shrek started. I don't know. Because like you keep messing with somebody, we're Black Americans. And sometimes somebody will run up in your mouth and then worry about the what's the name, the ramifications later. So I'm just grateful that I never saw her ugly behind in the Gambia or anywhere else, except for when I see her ass in court, right? Because see, this is the thing. A lot of people want to talk online and talk online and talk online. I take it from online and I'll sue your ass in court. I'm not going to play with these people. Why? These old senior citizens, this is a hot ass mess. But we have to do better as a people, right? So the people that are sitting there hating on someone that is actually doing something, they want to act like we're the problem, but never hold the other person accountable. Shrek should be ashamed of herself. That's the only life you have, is to bother people? Jesus Christ. I realized my life was good before I went to that shithole country. It was great. And then, you know, I know nobody want to end up in jail or have to pay a fine, you know, in the Gambia. Don't nobody want that. Oh, crap. Y'all, that's what I forgot to put on. I forgot to put the Parmesan cheese on the salad. I mean, the Brussels sprouts. That's what I forgot to put on there. So I have this. So I might just put this on there. This is from a salad kit. And I'm just going to put it on my personal plate when I make it. And it's almost time for me to eat because it's 7 o'clock. So I want to eat before 7, but at least if I eat before 8, that's fine. But yes, guys, let me turn this down. And God, oh my God, these beans smell so good. But I'm going to cut them off because I know the stove is still going to be cooking. And I'm going to cut that off. Cynthia was a much better woman than I would have been. Girl was crazy. I can imagine. And it's just like, now, the sad thing is why would Shrek go to Africa to do this? Right? And then what, which I don't know if y'all knew, she was with, wasn't she with Kwesi that day? If that's the same day, because I think her and Cynthia only had a run-in once. So they said Kwesi was there. And Miss Cynthia said that Quasi came over after the exchange and was talking about Shrek. Like, this woman, she crazy. She this, she that. I don't know if that's true that is, but that's what was said. And even Nimadia, right? Because I guess Shrek must have told Nimadia, oh, Bag was talking about you. And Nimadia saw Miss Cynthia at the gas station and in Bijolo, I think it was in Bijolo, or Bruceby or whatever. And she was like, oh, you know, something about y'all were talking about me. And Miss Cynthia like, why would we be talking about you? Or something. And she said, what? Miss Cynthia said, why are you hanging with that crazy girl? She was like, oh yeah, she is crazy. Because look, once I called Nimadia out on how she was treating Chelsea, right? Once I said that, then here come, oh yeah, these beans are done. Then here comes Shrek. Oh, she talking about this one. She did it. Well, am I lying though? Right? You could say I'm talking this, that, and the third, but am I lying? Was that woman not abusing that girl on camera? So I just honestly, I feel like some of us don't want to deal with the truth. We don't want the truth. We just want to hear the nonsense. We just want to hear lies. And, you know, she was like, yeah, that girl is crazy. So it's just, I don't know. Anybody deal with Shrek, then they deal with him, right? They deal with him. It's all done. Mm-hmm. I probably cooked them too long. So I have this, and I may make, I have some cornbread. I might make some cornbread. You gonna eat your cornbread? I may fry some fish or fry some salmon patties and have some cornbread and black-eyed peas. But my food is done. My food is done. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat a burger. I have some. Y'all, oh my God, I got all these vegetables. I wake up in the morning, I don't really want to eat sometime. Let me freeze this papaya because I'm not going to eat it all. I have too much fruit. I have two. Now, why the hell? Y'all, I did not just do that. Yes, I did. All right, so I'm going to freeze this papaya. I'm going to keep one of them out. Maybe I can eat this papaya with these grapes. I'm going to keep one of them out, but I'm going to freeze this one. I put this in the damn refrigerator and I'm supposed to be freezing it. So I still have these. Stella, you ready? You want a piece of sweet potato? Look, she's licking her lips. I'll give you some vegetables. So I still have these. And I also still have the broccoli mixture. You see it? So I have vegetables. I have a lot of vegetables. That's why I made the burgers. I can make some salmon patties. I can eat black-eyed peas and vegetables, but I swear before God, if I eat that, I might have the worst gas in the world. So I'm going to give Stella these two pieces. Let's see if she eats them. Let's see. You going to eat it? Now look. This bitch has not touched her food all day. Look at her. You see her licking her lips, right? You want this? So she normally eat vegetables and stuff. I don't know if she's just licking it or she eating it. You ate it? Good girl. You ate the sweet potato? You ate it? Good girl. Now you see that? You see how she just swallowed it, right? That's why I don't give her table food. That's exactly why I don't give this damn dog table food. Now eat your food. You had your treat. Now eat your food. This is exactly why I don't give her table food. She ate that last piece and swallowed it. Oh my goodness. All right, so she had her little treat. See, now she's eating her dog food. See? Now she's eating her dog food. You can't really see it. Let me see. You eating? She just needed an appetizer. Now she eating it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Um, Happy eating. Talk to you later. Thank you so much for communicating and being involved. I appreciate you. RH6093. I hope everything goes well with your fiance because we need a good love story. You have a good night. Yes, we need a nice, beautiful love story. We do. Because I'm tired of hearing how people are with Gambians and then nobody is making it. So we wish you all the best. All right, guys. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I thought I was done. How many hours I've been on here, y'all? Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. I guess I take too long to cook, right? I don't know. But at least I have a few meals. I have a few meals. So the last thing I'm going to do, I put this in here and I shouldn't have. I should have been putting this in. No, let's not use this spoon because then it's going to taste like curry. So let me see. Come on. Yes. 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 But even with everything I have said, guys, there are still some good Gambians and some good Americans. And I can't say there's some good black British because I don't know. Yes, there are. Super black. There you go. There's some good black British as well, right? Y'all, this damn soup is so good. All right, so I'm just getting all of it out because I want all my soup. I think I hit all points. You done eating? Good girl. I'll take her to the bathroom. She'll come back and eat some more. I'll take her to the bathroom 2 more times, and then she'll eat some more, and then she'll go to bed. But I noticed that Stella doesn't really sleep at night because she's a guard dog. In the daytime, I hear her snoring like a mug. Hey, stop. You just ate. Why the hell you eating your damn bed? She a little slow at times, guys. She's a little slow at times. But last night when I was sleeping, I wake up to, y'all, I jumped up, I grabbed the gun, and I ran in, ran in the living room. I'm looking around, I'm like, what the hell going on? I don't see nobody. Nothing's broken in. The cameras are good. All right. And then come to find out, I hear a dog outside barking. And I'm like, somebody must have been outside. And that dog alerted Stella, or Stella alerted that dog, and they all were barking. Look, she on one side of my leg, and what happened? The gun is on the other side. I wasn't playing. If Stella don't get you from the bottom, I'm sure as hell gonna get you from the top. But this is going in the freezer now. This is going in the freezer. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for joining me. I apologize that it's been 2 hours and 38 minutes, but we got this food done. Look, look, look. Can y'all see how she's looking at me? Can y'all see she giving me the side eye? Like, you've been on here for 2 hours and 38 minutes, and I gotta go to the bathroom. She licked her lips. Stella full of crap, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll be on tomorrow to work out. Right? I didn't get a chance to get a workout in today. My knee is feeling better. I have not taken a pill today. I'm going to take one, a half one, before I go to bed. But I just want to make sure I get out of the acute stage. But I think I'm gonna lift some weights, or I'm gonna do a workout tomorrow. I just don't know what workout I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a workout tomorrow, even if it's me sweeping my backyard, because that needs to be done as well, right? But thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. I'm doing this papaya now, and as soon as what? Okay, I had it in the back of the refrigerator, so I don't know if it got too cold. Let me see. Yes, it kind of froze. Okay. So I put these in my smoothies. Mm-hmm. So all in all, just be careful. If you're going to the Gambia and you connected with an American, or you connected with a Black British, or you connected with a Gambian, be careful. Have extra money just in case things go sideways. Connect with an American that you can trust, that will look out for you. Preferably one that doesn't have a Gambian boyfriend, okay? Because when they have the Gambian boyfriends, they will leave you hanging. Sister was supposed to bring the file. She's supposed to make a copy and give the file to my lawyer, and then bring a copy back to me. She brought the whole damn file back. Why? Because she was chasing penis. She was chasing penis. And I'm like, and she is a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. She out here smashing whatever. That's why I say these people, they can say whatever they want as far as religion, but when it comes down to it, when some of these women are boy crazy, and it doesn't matter the age, which shows they probably were like that ever since they were younger. And that's just who they are, even in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. That's just who they are. So just cuidado. Keep your eyes open. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.